Things are looking bad. The taiga's actually really good. Today we're leaving the lab and heading to the streets to see whether the abandoned factory or the mysterious room is the better marked key. Let's get right into our first raid. Alrighty, we had a bit of a long queue time, but we finally got our first raid. Let's make the best of it if we can. Oh. We are in an interesting spawn, not a bad one. Gotta be careful of players to our right. But the factory's right here at least, so that's good. That's fighting in the street. Not my problem. Unless they come over here, then it will be. Let's do this quickly before they decide to come over here. Alright, this is our first use of the abandoned factory marked key. Let's see what we can find. God damn it, I don't have a flashlight. We got an RD-704, a 7.62 SCAR, some garbage ammo, green flare, more ammo I do not want. Huh. Pretty underwhelming. Let's check the rest of the room though. Check the weapon box. Let's swap those because this is way smaller. And nothing worth taking out of there. Damn, kinda disappointing. 2 guns. The abandoned factory started off pretty light with just a couple guns and other weapon parts, but we still pulled in about 217,000 rubles, so not too terrible. We've seen worse at least. Real quick before we jump into the next raid, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I post loot comparison videos like this one 4 times a week, so there's always more to check out. Now back to the video. Alrighty, queue wasn't as bad as last time, so that's good. Where am I? Oh, we're at the dealership. I guess we can go to the other marked room then. Oh, that's a player up there, isn't it? I hope he doesn't camp me out. Which window is it? This one. Alrighty. Actually got a flashlight this time, so it's an improvement. It's been a while since I've been in here. God damn. Alrighty, our first use of the mysterious marked room key. Oh, a key tool. That's pretty good. A VSK and a Desert Eagle, not too shabby. Some PS ammo is actually pretty good. Oh. Laser match is pretty ass. Don't know if anything can spawn around the edge, so let's just check it to be safe. Alright, we got a much better start for the mysterious room. Altogether we made about 601,000 rubles. On to the next raid. Alrighty, we had a bit of bad luck in our last raid, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, this is where that guy I saw must have spawned that first raid. Or not the first raid, the second raid. Pretty good for us to rush to the marked room. that's not good. Probably not wise, but I'm just gonna go in there. What's the worst that could happen? Close the doors behind us, so it isn't obvious that we're in here. And we'll move as quick as possible. Ooh, got a lot of stuff. A G28, that's pretty good. T5000, an X17. I don't know why this thing only comes as the receiver. Trap 25s we do not want. I'll take the LCD screen, I do actually need that. This time was a lot more like the first hit of the abandoned factory, but it's alright. We still made about 269,000 rubles. Hopefully our luck starts to improve in our next raid. Alrighty, unfortunately we got pushed in the last raid, but there's nothing we can do about that. Hopefully this one will be a bit better. Ooh, this is not a spawn I really want. Let's keep our head down and just run straight across. Alrighty, we just need to head in here and hopefully we don't run into somebody on the way. Shouldn't be anybody in here already. Okay, our second hit of the factory. Got a P90 and a gas analyzer. Wow, I'm not gonna lie. So far, both keys have been pretty underwhelming. Check the weapon case. Helmet's not bad, I guess. Nothing else. Let's make sure that we're not missing something. Shotgun shells are definitely nothing to write home about. Well, the factory is really leaving a lot to be desired. So far this time we pulled just 104,000 rubles. It's been a while since I used these keys, but I feel like they used to be much better. Alright. That kinda sucks, but let's try to go over to the other key. Hopefully that's a scav. Nope. You got buddy. There's two of them. Got him. Well, got a task done, I guess. Or a subtask. Oh, that's not a collectible poster? Okay. Could have sworn that's the same one. Close that behind us. Alrighty, our third hit of the mysterious marked room. An Uzi. Power supply. Ooh, dog tag case is actually nice. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I've just been carrying the key tool from earlier. More ammo, I guess that can't hurt. Gotta fix that after this raid. I can't believe I've been walking around with that. We got about 259,000 rubles out of our third mysterious room hit. It's better than our last factory haul, I guess, but let's move on to the next hit. Alrighty. We're about halfway through so far. We got 2 hits in the mysterious room and 3 for the factory left. This ain't a bad spawn. Can we go through here? Yeah, perfect. Let's make sure this isn't zoomed in. Oop, wrong door. Here we go. Alrighty, our third use of the factory key. Another UV lamp. PS ammo. M882. Man, like, is this even a marked room? Boy, this is ridiculous. Did they nerf this into the ground? Cause, like, this is bad. Like, really bad. I've had better luck with the third key on reserve, the bad one in the bunker. Ironically, this is our best hit of the factory so far at 222,000 rubles. It didn't seem that good, but I noticed there was a sledgehammer in the rubble in the corner while I was editing, which more than doubled the haul. Alrighty, we've got 2 hits of both keys left now. See where we spawned at. Not gonna lie, this is probably not where we want to be, but we can still rush towards the factory pretty easily, I guess. Alrighty. 4th use of the factory key. Hopefully we can actually get something good this time. Okay, an RSAS is better. Marginally. 12 M80s, at least it's good ammo. But, like, that's it. Worth nothing. These keys are honestly really sucking. It really is not looking good for this key. We got about 118,000 rubles, considering it cost me 1.5 million just for the key, but we still have one more shot to break even at least. Alrighty, we've got 3 hits left altogether. Hopefully we can get some more good loot, because this has honestly been really sad. Considering these are 2 marked rooms, what I've been getting has not been very good. Like, I honestly am worried that we're not even gonna break even for the cost of the abandoned factory. The other one, we might, if we can find another key tool or something of value. But things are looking bad for the factory. We really need something good out of this hit. But this is our last one, so it's all or nothing. Alright, a Taiga's actually really good. P90. Now, is it like break even with the key price? With what we've gotten earlier, it maybe barely does now, but this is still pretty bad. If we got like a red rebel, that would have been actually something worth note. We got some SP6 and M62s, which are kind of nice. Gunpowder isn't bad. Well, I did not realize until after the raid, but the Taiga is currently selling for about 7 million rubles on the flea. So this does blow it out of the water, and we made just a little more at 7,066,000 rubles. So we couldn't really have gotten a much better haul, surprisingly. Alrighty. Just gotta do 2 more hits of the mysterious room, and then we'll be done. Hopefully we get a good spawn. Oh, no, this is fine. Let's get up here close to the building, so if anybody's down by the dealership, they won't see us. Don't know what I'm doing. We're using an RSS. This thing don't got a full auto, but whatever. Only slightly. Alright, looks like we're good to get in. Alrighty. Okay, this actually looks like quite a bit of stuff. We got an OTV, 762 MDR, that's actually kind of nice. Rap 25s, E90 ammo, an M870. SP ammo, that's not worth anything to us. Our 4th hit of the mysterious room wasn't too bad at all. We brought in about 310,000 rubles. We've just got 1 hit left. Before we get into the final raid and the results, here's a quick compilation of my deaths while making this video. So sit back and enjoy my suffering. Okay. Yep. Hey, my endurance leveled up. Alrighty, hopefully we get a good spawn. Decided to go a little bit overkill on the gear. Fortunately, this is a pretty good spawn. The only one better would be the one that's literally in that room. Let's get in here quick. We can get our final hit in, and then we can take a look at the results. Alrighty, our final use of the key. CPU. Make sure I don't miss any. Deagle. Morphine, wow. That's lucky, ain't it? You. Yes, ammo. Spray. That's. Well, it's a pretty disappointing end for the mysterious room. I was hoping for at least 1 more case or something of value, but we only made 89,000 rubles this time. It's definitely one of our lowest hits ever. one. That's two. I guess that the gear was a good idea. Damn, dual wielding. Damn, he only brought one spare mag. That's risky. Slick with class 5 plates, damn. Take that, that. Nice. Damn. Alrighty. Let's keep the 60 rounder in case we need it. Put everything else in there. Well, thanks to the taiga, the abandoned factory ended up bringing in an astonishing 7,727,000 rubles. Without it though, the key really wouldn't have broken even, so we were quite fortunate there. The mysterious room didn't fare much better, and it didn't have a taiga to save it from the bad luck. We only ended up making about 1.5 million rubles. At least it was a lot better than the factory without the taiga. But after taking the cost of the keys into account, they come down to 6,977,000 rubles for the factory and 528,000 rubles for the mysterious room. Sorry, buddy. Today we're heading back to the streets to compare the Chek 15 and relaxation keys. Let's get right into our first raid and see how they stack up. Alrighty. Similar spawn, we're at the top of the road again. This time I have a scope for people down the road. I don't see anybody. What's this? Alrighty. Hopefully we can loot freely this time. Got a bottle of whiskey. Croutons, bleach, a grizzly's kinda nice. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. Nothing on the cushion. Nothing on those tables either. Check this bag. Wires and an awl. Got a raven in this chair. Looks like we got a teapot here. Green tea and a shamog. Oh, there's one more. Oh, damn, these chairs are so hard to get out of. One more duffel bag. Coffee beans, a Big Easy, that's kind of nice, and some bolts. Alright, I think that's everything. Oh wait. Never mind. We got one more bag. Vodka, juice, and some fleece. It didn't seem like much, but everything added up to about 347,000 rubles, a nice start for the relax key. Real quick before we get into our next raid, if you're enjoying the video and want to see more, then you should like and subscribe. I upload loot videos like this one 4 times a week, so you'll have plenty to watch. Alrighty. see where we spawned at this time. We're in a weird spot where you have to like climb out the window. There we go. Nothing down there again. Got the iron gate key, so we might as well check all these rooms on our way. And some euros, sure. Somebody just broke glass. Not sure where. Oh god, we're lagging. .28 SPP rounds ain't bad. Close that just to give us a little bit of breathing room if somebody comes over here. Should probably get the stairway key so we can go out that way. Oh no, somebody's down there. That means we've got a bit of a time limit. Silver badge. Gas analyzer, is that it? The Chek 15 key had a pretty pathetic start, honestly. We only made about 60,000 rubles. Hopefully our luck gets better. Alrighty. Hopefully we get a good spawn here. This ain't the worst place to be. We could probably get the Chek 15 from here. Let's check the Iron Gate rooms again, see if we can find anything. Veritas ain't bad. Ooh. There's a player somewhere. Sorry, buddy. Whew. That's why you gotta be careful when you're tossing nades. Damn, he's a prestige 2, level 56. Class 5 plates, yeah, we'll swap. Damn, BP. Then PP and the rest, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh no, MAI AP in that last mag. Damn. Alright, let's finish looting. I think we checked that fully. On to the next room. Check there. $10K, sure. Don't really want the Uzi. definitely don't want to take the Triton. We'll take the pile of meds though. But lootable? No. That was a weird little visual bug. Alrighty, our second hit of Chek 15. Hopefully this one's a bit better. So our last one was honestly really bad. Okay, there's a couple things. I was worried there was going to be absolutely nothing. Mutkovich and a Rigi doll. And a bear figurine. Well, it's better than our first hit. This time we made 153,000 rubles. Relax Key might be able to win this with just its first haul at this rate. Alrighty. We had a pretty good last raid. If we could have another one, that'd be great. This ain't a bad spawn. Run our asses through here. We'll shut these doors so aside from that first part it'll look mostly like nobody's been here. Snickers bar, we definitely don't want that. I guess I should say a Slickers. Alright, let's patch ourselves up a bit. Could be crazy, but it looks like there's something in there this time. Something I need. Be real nice if I could get out with that, because I need 2 of them for... Don't want that. For Intel Center 3. This would be very helpful. Let's check the last iron gate quick, and then we'll head downstairs. Go to the Chek 15. Car battery. Interesting. How did that hurt? I'm surprised I could lay down while feeling convenient. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Here's somebody. A scav figurine. And that might honestly be it. This is honestly getting to be a bit sad. It seems all the street's main keys have suffered quite a bit this wipe. Or maybe my luck has just been awful, but we made only 35,000 rubles this time from the Chek key. Oh? No, that's just the lighting. Well damn, that kinda sucks. Oh, you know what, let me reload my mag first. I hit him, but I don't think he's dead. Yeah, no, he's alive. Damn, I must have hit him in the stomach or the thorax because he is not having a good time. Doors shut. Means somebody was at least polite enough to close it after they got in it. The big issue is where did the guy go after he rotated around? Because he probably went to there to try to shoot me from behind. But if he went there, then where is he now? That's back that way. Could have gone in here. Alrighty. Well, we got very lucky that it wasn't looted yet. AA battery, D battery, meltdowning's nice. Light bulbs, juice, actually, I'll drink that since my dude's kinda struggling. Let's see, anything in this room? Chainlet, I guess. And a duffel bag. But a crossovach. Sewing kit. No, it's just a DVD. Ooh, cultist and a wooden clock. That's pretty nice. Let's check a little bit closer to make sure we don't lose anything. Teapot's nice. Got another Rishi doll. Or figurine, I don't know why I keep calling him a doll. Particular. Check this one. Zippo lighter. Another teapot. Dead Moras. And a cat tourniquet. Another fairly strong hit from Relaxation Room. This time it brought in 404,000 rubles. Things are looking really bad for Chek 15. Alrighty. Let's see, not a bad spawn to try to go to the Relax Room. Fuck it. This will make our third time in the Relax Room. Dang it. Let's see what we get. T-plug, syringe, pineapple juice, nothing crazy. Another duffel bag, nothing on the chairs though. Toilet paper. Hell yeah. Nothing under the mannequin there. Nothing in those cushions. Nothing in these ones either. Bandage, AA battery, nails. Vita juice. Oxram. The wrench is nice. I mean, it's a lot of little stuff that'll be worth a fair amount. Okay, yeah, we looted that. And that. So, I mean, I guess it's not bad altogether, I just don't want to take most of it. Alrighty, not quite as good as the other hits, but still beating our best Chek hit at 226,000 rubles. I hope our luck gets a bit better with both these keys, honestly. Not sure if that was the sniper scav or scav down below, but we're just gonna keep moving unless we get shot at. And I guess it was a sniper scav and he laid down. Sounds like that's either near construction or near the marquee. Might be able to see him. Sounds like it's actually at the construction area. Sounded like it was happening right in that little corner store. I don't know. Let's keep going to check. As usual, we'll check the Iron Gate rooms. Last time I think it was that we got a costume, which is pretty nice. Although I guess it was in the unlocked room, but I mean... Kvass, I guess we'll take it. We don't exactly have much so far. Ooh. AVS is a pretty lucky find. Trade my MMAC out for it. Propane. Do need the fleece. Not sure what I need the cigarettes for. But I'm not taking them. Tell you that much is for sure. Alrighty, I think this is our 4th hit of Chek 15. Hopefully our luck is a bit better. Oh my god, is this gonna be an empty hit? Well that... oh. Oh, there's something. Oh, pro kill, okay. That's not so bad. Don't know what happened to this room, but only finding a single item for the 2nd time in 4 hits is pretty bad. At least this item was worth 80,000 rubles, that's something I suppose. Alrighty, we had a bit of a long queue, but that's alright. Might be able to get the Chek 15. I hope that was a scav that I was seeing down there, or if it is a player, I hope he isn't coming towards me. Oh, it is. Scav or a player? Scav. But he went inside. Very strange. Oh shit. Another costume. I didn't know that other stuff could spawn around this area. Oh shit. That makes things a little more intense, because if I survive with that, I'll just need 2 find 2 military flash drives and I'll be good for Intel Center 3. This would be very nice. Nothing in that room. How many uses of this key I have left? Green flare, sure. Keep it as a spare for whenever I use my little flare gun for extracts. Just to reload's nice. Don't need that. And down here we go. Okay, nothing on the bottom of the bed, nothing on the chair. But you got a military cable on the desk, that's pretty nice. I need a lot of those. Ooh. Ooh, we got a Bitcoin out of Chek 15, hell yeah. Well, it doesn't matter if those are the only two things, that's a lot of money. Well, our luck finally turned around in the end for Chek 15. We managed to find a Bitcoin, bringing this haul up to 950,000 rubles, even though it's just 2 items. Alright, hopefully there's not a person camping the fucking room for a 4th raid in a row. Okay. Close this before he sees it. Alright, we'll loot that on the way out. Good cabbage doll. Plague mask. Fishy figurine. Raven. Lock. Strela. Full set. I actually need to gotta start like I do. Relax is still going pretty consistent with a haul of 399,000 rubles this time. Even with that Bitcoin, I don't think Chek will be able to close the gap. Let's move on to the final hit and find out. Before we get into the final raid and the results, here's a quick compilation of my deaths while making this video, so sit back and enjoy my suffering.
Hello, American guys. What's up?
It's a duo shit. Damn, that was a lucky ass shot. You motherfucker. Oh, we're dead. Alrighty, I really hope this is our last raid. Kind of throwing caution to the wind. Can't I just get one spawn on the right side of the map? Just don't have somebody be camping this. Oh, thank God. still gotta be quick though, because I don't want to get. Oh my lord. This duffel bag is so fucking annoying to loot. Alright, thermometer, that ain't bad. Watch this be the time where we get a bunch of stuff. A vase. Apple juice. Nothing else in this room. No duffel there. Scav figurines, not bad. Check that cushion. Okay. Let's come over here to the other side. Dang, not even like a single moonshine we found. They really have nerfed this place, I guess. Kinda sucks. Alrighty, I think that's it. Our final hit for Relax was a bit weaker than the rest at just 159,000 rubles, but that's alright. Let's get into the results and see what our totals were. I'm not gonna lie, so far I've been pretty disappointed in the Streets keys. I was expecting a lot better, but the Relax key ended up bringing in 1,535,000 rubles, while Chek 15 brought in 1,278,000. If we didn't pull that Bitcoin at the end, the Chek 15 key really would have done worse than just the first hit of the Relax key alone. After factoring in their costs, it brings them to 1,285,000 and 1,028,000 rubles. Oh shit, that would have really sucked if I had missed that. Today we'll determine whether the Abandoned Factory or the Relaxation Room key is the most profitable of the Streets keys. Let's get straight into the first raid. Alrighty, our first raid. Let's see if we can get a good spawn here. Nope. Of course we get a spawn on the opposite side of the map. Well, as long as this hasn't been looted, we should be good to at least hit it. That's nice. Alrighty, first hit of the Abandoned Factory. Let's see what we get. Hydra Shock, Rip Rounds I'll take. T5000 and Condensed Milk is alright. Don't need that. Nothing in the Rebel. Not sure if those are worth anything. We'll figure it out during the editing. Flashlight doesn't hurt. The Abandoned Factory started off alright with 218,000 rubles. Nothing crazy, but I can't really complain. Real quick before we get into our next raid, if you're enjoying the video and want to see more, then you should leave a like and subscribe. I upload loot videos like this one 4 times a week, so you'll have plenty to watch. Alrighty, on to our second raid. Unfortunately, we got snuck up on the last one. Ooh. We got an M60. Sweet, it's got M80s in it. Or probably M80s, I guess I don't know. For sure. More rip brands, not too bad. Let's check this case while we figure out how many are in here. Another one of the integrated headphones and a Saiga knife. Balder Pro, that's alright. Ooh, strike helmet's nice. Appreciate it. God damn, almost 2 stacks it seems like. That's pretty nice. We had another decent haul from the factory this time. It was about 241,000 rubles. Hopefully our luck starts to improve. Alrighty. Hopefully we have some better luck this raid. Things have been going kinda bad for us so far. I guess we're on the right side of the map. Let's rush over here before we get shot from up the road. I don't see anybody, so I'm gonna go for it. Please. Alrighty. Our first hit. Oh wow, we actually got a moonshine this time. We didn't get a single one in the last 5 hits, so that's actually kind of nice. Let's go in here. I was starting to think that maybe they had just removed the spawns for it altogether, but I guess not. I guess it's just more rare. Maybe I just got unlucky. Maybe we'll get a few this time. Mayo's alright. Pile of meds is nice. Bronze horse is okay. Got a Rishi doll. Whiskey. Gotta check nice and close in case it's a Bitcoin. God. Check this real quick. Metal parts is alright. Balaclava, pack of screws. Okay. Pliers, T. Get up in here. Check all these cushions. Check the stuffle. Cordura. Need that for textile. Wires and nuts. I think that's everything, but let me go back here and make sure I didn't miss any of the duffels. Oh shit. Very impressive start for the relax key. We managed to get 724,000 rubles. That's better than any of our hits from it in the first Streets video. That would have really sucked if I had missed that. Holy shit. Honestly, if one spawned there in the previous 5 hits, I wouldn't be surprised if I missed it. Well damn, that's crazy. We didn't see a single moonshine in our first 5 hits, and then we got 2 in 1. Alrighty, and we get to loot the factory. That's pretty nice. The Dr. Disrespect armor. LCD. Bunch of bad ammo, a drill. Don't really want to pick any of that up. Oh, B9 I guess. Silicon tubing, or silicone tubing, whichever one it is. Silicone. What's this? Pistol. Revolver, nice. Well, at least our hits haven't been too bad from the abandoned factory so far. This time was about 214,000 rubles. It's been pretty consistent so far, but let's get into the next raid and see if our luck will continue. Alrighty. Our luck was pretty good last raid, hopefully we can keep it up. Spawned at the dealership again, that kind of sucks, but that's what it is. Alright, relax is still closed, that's good at least. I think I'm gonna try to loot the factory first, then we'll come back and deal with that. Close those behind us just in case somebody ends up coming up this way. Alrighty. Second to last hit of the factory. Ooh, a key tool. A rare, actually good item from this place. The Uzi and the MP5 are not bad, though, to be fair. Alright, I'm pretty impressed this time. BPO, fuck that. Better than nothing, I guess, but definitely not taking it with me. Our luck has finally improved for the abandoned factory key. We actually got about 616,000 rubles. Pretty nice hit all around. Alrighty. We really need to hit the relax room. We've still got 4 hits of it left and only 1 hit of the factory. At least this time we actually spawned on the right side of the map somewhat. Shouldn't have too much trouble getting our last shot at the factory, and then we'll just need to do the relax key hits. Make sure that's on the right site in case we need to use it. Alrighty. Our final hit is finally here. Let's see what we get. We got a Velociraptor, a Jook, shotgun, G-phone. Okay. Bundle of wires. Bunch of attachments that I do not want. Make sure we're not missing something in the middle. Alright, let's check this. And the Hera arms stock. Not too bad. The final hit of the abandoned factory was alright. It totaled up to 247,000 rubles. Unfortunately, we didn't find a taiga from the key like last time, but that's alright. The key still did pretty good. Now it's just a matter of whether or not we can hit the relax key. The odds are not likely because it feels like every single time there's at least one person camping it, but let's head over here and see. Let's check up the road. Don't see anybody. The door's closed. That room's closed. Fuck it. Alrighty. Crackers. I'm gonna check behind all these damn chairs now that I found a moonshine behind one of them. Alright, let's get over in here. Check this duffel. Oh god. Relay, kite. Check this one. Apollo cigarettes, WD-40, and croutons. USEC figurine, not too bad. Check this one. Danex key and apple juice. And then those chairs. Herring I will take. Oh. Oh, it's a Bitcoin. Holy shit, that was a pain in the ass to get, but we got it. Hell yeah. This time we had an amazing hit from the relax room, bringing in 1,062,000 rubles. That makes our first over a million ruble hit from any of the street keys so far. So that was pretty impressive. Alrighty. We've just got 3 hits of the relax key left to do, so hopefully we can get them knocked out in relatively quick succession. God damn, that scav like straight up chased my ass. Really hope that Kabam isn't here. No. There's a scav though. Made it most of the way over. That's good. Fuck it. We ball. Okay, oh shit, we got another moonshine on the same table. What the hell? This luck is crazy. Sodium and a Marlboro, don't need them. Wooden clock is pretty nice. Let's check this. Relay. Box of noodles. A teapot over here. Make sure we're extra thorough since we actually did manage to find a Bitcoin the other raid. The gold skull ring, that's pretty good. I feel like I just heard something, so I'm gonna get a move on. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's do that. Toilet paper and cigarettes. Let's just look all around. Let's get up on this couch and make sure I'm not missing something. Okay, I think we're good. Now we gotta check this too. Respirator and Wilston's. The relaxation room is really showing its strength this time. We made 514,000 rubles. It's performing much better than it did in the previous video. Alrighty. Since our luck's been a bit bad, we're taking a page out of our last video and they're just going balls to the wall naked. Alrighty. The only question is anybody on the street here watching or heading to the relax room? Fuck it, we ball. Damn. Why is it that when I come out here with just a hatchet, my luck is better? We're getting in here. Damn, a GPU and a pistol. We're armed and dangerous, boys. Holy shit. And we got a bear figurine. Drain cleaner. Morphine's not bad. Aquamari's not bad either. No duffel there. An axle. Check this side of the couch. Nothing. Nothing there. Check this guy. Hydrogen peroxide, actually I will take that. Doesn't look like we're gonna get lucky with the moonshines this time. All camera lens. A relay. Okay, I think that's everything. We're nearing the end, and it seems the relax key might be losing its steam. We got 341,000 rubles, which still isn't that bad, but it's worse than what we've been getting so far. Before we get into the final raid and the results, here's a compilation of my deaths while making this video, so sit back and enjoy my suffering. Ow! Oh. How is that not a headshot? Alrighty, we just need one more hit of the relax room to have everything wrapped up. Fortunately, PETA hates us and won't give us a single spawn over there, but whatever. Run our asses over either way. Well, I wasn't gonna kill them, but that one was staring right at me, so I didn't have a choice, okay. He was out to get me. All we have to hope is that there isn't someone camping it. And that might be a lot to ask. But with any luck, we made it in here alive. Okay, there's no duffel there, we got a whiskey. And we got a scav figurine, not too shabby. Okay, let's just open it and not search it. Can of squash ain't bad. Nothing on the floor around that. Mannequin. You know, I was kinda hoping we'd find a bronze lion while looting this place. Cause I need one for my lucky scav junk box, but haven't been lucky enough. There's another scav figurine. Nothing on that couch. Come on, give us another big. Dang. Alright, let's see what's in here. Cigarettes and a chain lamp. Well, there could be worse. Oh, that's actually vodka that I can pick up. Well, the relaxation key was on a pretty good roll for the first few hits, but our final pull only netted us about 263,000 rubles, which still isn't terrible, but it is our worst hit of the 5, so that's a bit unfortunate. Let's get into the results though and see what our totals were for each key. I was pretty disappointed by all of the streets keys so far, but the relaxation key actually lived up to its name this time. We made a very solid 2,904,000 rubles, a much more considerable amount than the first hits we did before. As for the abandoned factory, it wasn't too bad at 1,536,000 rubles. but after including the cost, it brings them to 2,654,000 rubles for the relaxation room and 936,000 for the factory. In our next video, we'll be looking at the one and only key in the factory that has loot behind it, the Terra Group storage room, and see if it can beat the similarly priced green key card on Labs. Until then, you can check out this video on the black and green key card, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.